Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. It is February 1st, 2023. It is Wednesday evening at probably about 5:30 or so. As I come on here and update you guys. You guys haven't seen me in a bit. I think since last Friday. I have been sick. And I just finally get in to see the doctor again. And they did COVID testing and they did some other testing for some kind of virus. I didn't have any of that. I have a upper respiratory and sinus infection, so we'll start on a new course of antibiotics and inhalers and steroids. And then she wants to see me back in 3 weeks, see how I'm doing. So it's a long course of antibiotics. Hopefully that'll take care of it. She didn't address the stomach. It was just kind of, since I didn't have COVID and stuff, that was just all part of the wonderful whatever I have. Brad's gone right now to go get my scripts. And so I would just come on here and say, hey, sorry there's been a lack of videos. Everything is kind of running behind. By about a couple of weeks. So, I will get the cross-stitch stuff out probably here in a couple of weeks. I'm just not feeling up to it right now, but I will. Trust me, I'll send you the tracking number and everything when I do. I've been a lot sicker than I've let on. So that makes me, it's almost like when your doctor confers that you are sick, then you're like, it's almost like you give yourself then permission to feel unwell. And I don't feel as bad as I did Monday. I felt super bad Monday. And I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment Monday and ended up not doing that because I was too sick to go to the doctor. So, they had scheduled it for today. They were ready. You got hauled into the special room so they could do the brain tickle and the whole bit. Have you wait right there, Because most everybody is wearing masks anyway. These are the new influx here in North Carolina of COVID cases. And then also respiratory that people, they just don't really know what it is. Even though I had my flu shot, I've had my pneumonia shot, I have all my boosters, everything. So, Anyway, I thought I'd show you guys a couple of things. Enough about that stuff. It's life. And yes, she does know I smoke. She asked me, and I was honest with her. I started again last spring, and she goes, so, do we have a quit date? And I'm like, I'm working on it. So, I'm not going to lie to her. It doesn't do you any favors to lie to your medical professional. So anyway, I want to show you guys, I can't really get back far enough. This is a painting I recently finished. It's a 16 by 20. And it is of a buffalo, of course. And he's in a wicked, wicked, wicked snowstorm, as you guys see. You probably think, well, you live in North Carolina, why are you painting buffalo? Because I lived in Wyoming for 50 years, so yeah, and it is for sale. I'm not going to discuss price on here. I had planned on this week getting more of my paintings online and stuff, but I'm going to kind of wait because I'm sick and stuff. And I kind of wait and see what a lot of people are using TikTok to, show their stuff and sell it through, through Etsy. And I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with TikTok, if it's going to be shut down, if it's not going to be, all of that. And I have to get feeling better before. I would like to start. We could use the extra finances. I definitely could. Like everybody, we'll talk about the grocery prices here in a minute. It's just insane. I feel sick to my stomach. Well, I do anyway, but I feel extra sick to my stomach whenever I have to get groceries. So anyway, I did finish this adult hat the other day. It doesn't have a different colored brim, but and I'm working. The adult hats take longer, of course. I'm working on another one right now, and that'll be the inside of the brim. So, so I'm working on that right now. It makes me feel a little bit better because I haven't really gotten much done lately, and because when you don't feel well. So, oh yeah, she said she heard a lot of the congestion in my left lung. So, yeah. I was going to tell you guys something else. I don't remember. Anyway, those grocery prices, man. We got a big raise. They increased our lot rent here, like quite a bit. And they have, every year we lived here, come 1st of January, they're going to increase the lot rent. So that's another big ouch. And then, you know, with the food costs and everything else going up too, utilities, everything. I told Brad, I said, I really need to be able to sell some of my paintings and stuff because it would really help. You know, I know we're all struggling and stuff. You know, so I'm going to be kind of working on that though. And when I get feeling better. I guess I'm sicker than I thought I was. Yeah, I didn't think I was that sick. But anyway, I did a grocery order. We went and picked it up yesterday. And it makes me, and I'm going back through Walmart now. Because, like, if I buy cold medicine and some of the pet supplies and stuff, it's cheaper than anywhere else. But we go over to Nashville instead of going to Rocky Mount, which is only figured out to be 2 miles more than if we go into Rocky Mount. But it just seems like their Walmart is a lot better, and they aren't just gonna, you know, do away with your whole order all of a sudden. So I need to get things more diapers for Jelly and stuff. And you would think I wouldn't really need very many groceries because we just did a big haul, and yeah, it was a lot smaller of a haul, but still. I think a year ago I would have paid $125 instead of $200 for groceries. Seriously. And we buy cheap. And there's a lot of stuff we just don't buy anymore like everybody else. You know, and they say, you know, they want you to eat so healthy. But, you know, honestly, yeah, I'm having to buy macaroni and cheese again because I can't afford, you know, I can't afford to buy the more expensive stuff, and it's the Great Value macaroni and cheese. And no, we don't eat it very often, but you know, we're having to buy some stuff that's cheaper because we just can't afford, you know, like everybody else. What was I watching last? I was watching a Lion in the House on Netflix. That's a document series, and it was really good. I was just, everybody watch that. What else have we been doing? Just been doing a little bit of loom knitting. I've been sleeping a lot. I usually take cold medicine in the afternoon and I'll lay down for a little bit. That makes my sleep pattern messed up again, but you know, you don't realize you're sick too, because I said to Brad, I said, well, I think when we get, in the waiting room, I said, well, I think when we get done, maybe we should go over to the senior center and fill out the paperwork. And he's like, do you really think you should, being sick? I'm like, true. Now I have to stay home mainly for the next at least 10 days. I see how I'm feeling. The steroids, I don't know if I'm going to be getting or not, because it was in with an inhaler and they wanted to charge $316 on our part. When Brad called the pharmacy, we told them we couldn't get that filled. It's like, for 10 days? So I don't know if she's going to prescribe the prednisone in tablets or not. That's usually what I take. So we're going to see what happens with that. But other than that, really not much going on, guys. Just trying to get over this bout of this cold flu stuff. I know so many people are going through it. You know, yeah, we wore masks today. It's not mandatory, but I wore one because, you know, I know that if you're coughing or you have flu-like symptoms, you should wear a mask. And most of the people that came in the clinic were wearing masks. It was just a few people. But I went in with me to the little room where they would do the brain tickle, and she told me, you've got to wear a mask too, and because you're with her, and you know, husband, wife, you gotta, it's like, yeah. So, other than that, really not much going on. I miss you guys. I worry about you guys. I know so many of you guys are having a hard time of it too. This is when you tell who your real friends are, guys. Those people that are checking on you, those people that are asking you how you're doing, who stop, and no matter if they're sick or not, and ask. Because a lot of people, this is when you find out they're really not much of a friend. They're what we call a fair weather friend. But if you're sick or anything, then they're like poof, gone. So, you know, that's the way that goes in life. But it gives you a good indication. You know, I've reached out to a few people that you just don't hear a word from. And you thought you were good friends. And you don't hear a word. So be it. Of course, I always have my tried and true, my Kathy and Carol. We just always are, you know, my very best girlfriends in the whole world. Love both of them to pieces. You know, and you have, you know, other friends that are concerned and stuff, and, you know about their life, they know about yours, all the fun stuff. I'm not going to keep you guys on here. I just don't really have anything to say. I want to say, hey, I'm thinking about you guys, and as I get feeling better, we'll do more videos. Brad was going to do a video, but he has to run back into town to get my scripts, so she definitely wanted me to start on them right away, so need to do that. So anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. I love those so much. And do something nice for somebody else. Even if it's just you stop and say, hey, how are you? Then do something nice for yourself. And like I'm going to have a hot cup of tea here in a minute. I look forward to that every night. And, let's pretend like Brad's here and we'll all say, bye, Brad. Bye, guys.